Yeah, hello. Good day. I'm glad to know that you're there watching me today. Yeah, I remain your dear friend, Caledona, Watchwise. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the button, the bell button, because there are so many videos like this that will be coming your way sooner than later, especially those of you who wish to achieve your dream, who need to be spirited in this world, who need to be focused on life, who refuse to be distracted by this noisy world of ours. So just subscribe and trust me, we will get to the top together. Trust me. Thank you. Yes. So there are three things I want us to look at. I want us to look at them and how they affect our lives. So this message, I am sending this message particularly. I would like you to share with your friends, especially youths, those in Africa, back in Nigeria. I want to share this. I want you to share this video with them because the way I'm seeing things right now, I am afraid of the future with this kind of mindset of ours. Yes, I am afraid of the future. So let us go straight to the point, to the three things I want us to look at because of time. Yes, I want to be conscious of time. So the three things I want us to look at. Number one is social media. I want you that is watching this to understand that life is not the way you see it on social media. Life is not the way you see it on social media. Yes. Social media is like America. America will not show you the evil happening in the neighborhood. Yes. Their media house is quite conscious of that. They will always cover up the wrongs. They wouldn't like to show the world the wrong side of them. So that's by the way. So that is social media for you. Everybody is trying to be up to date. You see someone living in a hut, going to a story building to take a picture and post it on social media. That is it. You see, right now everybody is trying to be up to date. Someone goes to a friend and borrow clothes, wear it, take hundreds of pictures, be posting one after the other, and all of that. You see someone taking a good phone, a better phone than his, take pictures with it, use filtering apps, filter it, make his image to look more flashy, and you begin to think that you are at the wrong side of the world. You begin to think that you are not really making it. You begin to think that your life is full of sorrow. You begin to see your life in the negative way. But you are not meant to see it that way. You are meant to be positive about your life. So I want you to understand all those people you see, all those pictures you see, all those flashy cars you see, people, they just see someone's car parked somewhere and just take a selfie, post it on social media. You that is struggling, you that is on the right track of your dream, you begin to feel sorry for yourself. Before you know it, you start thinking otherwise. You start trying to fast forward your life. But that's not the way it is. Life is not the way you see it on social media. That's one thing I want you to understand. Even if you don't learn anything, learn it that life is not the way you see it on social media. Yes. One thing I want you to know is this: you are not in competition with anybody. You're not running race with anybody. The only person you are competing with is yourself. Yourself, yes. Your doubt, your fear, your lack of confidence, your limitation. That's the only thing you are. That's the only person you are competing with. You're not competing with Mr. A. You're not competing with Mr. B. Even if you think Mr. A has made it quicker than you are. Perhaps you started off better. You're more intelligent than Mr. A. Knowing that what the time it takes to build a tent is not the time it takes to build a house. You know the same thing. If Mr. A has made it quicker enough, know that Mr. A is just a tent. You are a house. So keep it slow. Slow and steady. Keep your legs on the track. Keep moving forward. Keep putting your foot before the other. That is just it. Please, I just want you to understand that all those things you see on social media, don't let them influence you. Don't let them determine how you live. All of those things are not real. Some of them are not real. Some of them are photoshopped. Some of them are not real. In some of them, you see their faces, they are looking so bright. Some of their faces, they are looking so smooth. But in real life, there are pimples all over their face. That will tell you the magic of social media. Please don't let this thing affect you. So the second thing I want us to look at is the movies. Yes. Fellow filmmakers. Fellow filmmakers, especially Nollywood filmmakers. You guys are not trying at all. You are not trying. It pains me. Sometimes when I watch movies, I begin to ask, is this how it works? Why should we show that thing that way? You as a filmmaker, you are not taking into consideration how what you send to the public affects the public. It is quite unheard of. Why? You see in Hollywood movies, someone just leaves village to the city, Lagos, within 2 weeks, within a twinkle of an eye, not even up to 2 weeks, that person who has made it. Those of them who have been there in Lagos for up to 1 year may be thinking, we're not really doing the right thing. And that is how it affects their mentality. And that's how it affects the way we think, the way we reason. Even when they try to show ritual things, you see, ritualists just immediately they entered an occult group within a tick of an eye after sacrifice, boom, that person wakes up on top of money. Does it work that way? Even ritual, does it work that way? Money ritual, does it work that way? If it's so easy that way, I bet you everybody might have gone, even me might have gone straight. And why should I be even struggling? I tell you, ritual money is not easy. It's not the way you see it on films. It is not the way you see it on movies. I want you to understand that life is not the way you see it on social media. Life is not the way you see it on Nigerian movies. Life is harder than that. Look for your own goal. Pursue your dreams. Pursue it. You ought to suffer. There is time for suffering. There's time for pleasures. There's time for foundation. There's time for building. There's time for sowing seed. There's time for reaping. Don't let the movie misdirect you. Don't let movies you see, don't let them affect you in a negative way. Pursue your dream. Life is not the way you see it. It happens. It's not the way you see Zubby Michael making money. It's not the way it is. And in reality, you may be surprised to know that some of those people you see on movies that are driving flashy cars, some of them don't even have an autobike. Yes. Some of them you see living in a story building. You may be surprised to see that person has not even 2-bedroom flat as his own. So stop understanding it that way. Start reasoning. Start reasoning like human. Don't let these things affect your life. Don't let them affect your life negatively. And in as much as you listen to everybody, you are not mandated to take everything they say. Yes, it is your life. You are not competing with anybody. And Mr. A made it quicker doesn't mean you are not making it. You're still making it. Just keep it slow and steady. A drop is important in an ocean. All those people, all these big things we see, they started small. Who remembers when Banky W was still struggling? Do you remember? Just think of it and look at it now. Who remembers when P-Square, when the duo was struggling, they were struggling for it? Do you remember? But now, so you shouldn't be affected by their harvest. You shouldn't take because of their harvest and forget about your own sowing. Water your seed then and prepare for reaping, prepare for harvest. So the third thing I want us to look at and how it affects our life is musical videos and our music celebrities. Yes. It has affected, it has clogged our mentality such that most of all these upcoming artists, they don't even want to reason and sing good music first. When you listen to some upcoming artists, they will just jump in and start singing about money. I'm driving Ferrari, I'm doing all this and all this and all this and I'm balling on. Come on. Be real. Good music are always music that are sung from the heart. So, I want you to understand something about musical videos. Musical videos. Most of those cars you see on musical videos, the musicians, they don't own it. They don't own it. It was rented. It was borrowed. Yes. So don't think those money you see on musical videos, some of them are counterfeit. Some of them were borrowed from bank. Some of them were just given on loan to be returned as soon as the shoot is over. So don't begin to think that money is not easy. Money is not easy to make. Money is like planting a tree. You must plant your seed and you have to water it, you have to take care of it, and you watch it grow. doesn't come that way. It doesn't come boom. It doesn't come once the way you think it is. So please understand this. Just like when you watch the likes of Davido. Come on, you're not the same. You shouldn't be comparing yourself with them. And you see Davido buys a particular kind of shirt. You that is eating, that is feeding hand to mouth, and you just gather your savings, your lifetime savings that you are supposed to invest to make money. You gather all your savings and go and just get that shirt and wear it so that you look like Davido. Are you stupid? Are you really normal? Are you really thinking right? That is not the way it should be. David has his own life to live. You're not competing with him. Most of those things you see, most of these musicians you see, most of the clothes they wear, they don't own it. That's why you may be surprised to see them after wearing it on in the shoot. After seeing it on screen, you can't see them wear it anymore. So then we are burned by a costumier. So why would all these things affect your life? Why would they change your thinking? Why would they change your dream? Why should all these things make you fast forward your life? I want you to know this. Learn something today. Life is not the way it is on social media. Life is not the way you see it on Nigerian films. Life is not the way you see it on musical videos. It is not the way celebrities show it. That is their work. They are meant to make you believe. All these things are word of make believe. So you are meant to assess them, filter them, take the good thing, and leave the rest to waste away. They shouldn't affect you negatively. That's the size of today. I believe you've learned something. Even if you've not learned anything, don't forget, you're not running any race with anybody. You have your own life to live. And nobody has the right to question you for that. You have only one person to compete with. You have only one person to race with, and that is yourself. You are only competing with you. Make sure that the you yesterday is not the you today, and the you tomorrow is not the you today. That is the only competition you have. In as much as the you today is better than the you yesterday, you are successful. Believe me, before you know it, you will be greater than that person you are trying to fast forward your life because of. I'll come your way next time. Thank you for watching. Just subscribe. Many more will come. I love you. I'm waiting for you at the top. Are you going there? Of course, I know I'm going there. I'm heading to the top. And I believe to see you there. Goodbye.